Thanks, everybody, for being here. We got Carl Edwards, driver of the number 19 Aris Toyota.
And really, I just want to come hang out with you guys today, so that's about it.
So if you want to believe that, good luck. Carl is involved with Goodyear this year. We had a pretty successful run with our Tire Talk series with Kevin Harvick last year. So this is Tire Talk 2.0 this year with Carl Edwards. And they're going to tackle topics like fuel strategy and wet weather racing and some other topics that they taped a little bit ago. So Carl, I'm going to tell them a little bit about the videos and how you taped them and when.
Yeah, so it was actually a lot of fun in the off season. We had a good time with it. I hope the outtakes never get shown, but we did have a good time. We actually we had to ask permission from Matt Kenseth in particular for a couple of the lines and stuff, but just overall it was a lot of fun, and Goodyear has been really great to me. I mean, you guys know how much Goodyear supported our sport, so it's really an honor for me to represent Goodyear in these commercials. I hope everybody likes them, and I guess we're going to show them here today, right?
Yeah, let's show them.
And then also tomorrow, if on Twitter at Goodyear Racing, they'll be available for people can link up to them as well, but they're pretty good.
Okay,
I thought they were good. I don't know if you guys will like them.
There's three videos, 30-second videos.
Mathematically speaking, there's only one option. Let's go with that.
That's a big gulp there, in case you didn't see it.
Every driver knows fuel mileage can make or break a race. But did you know Goodyear designs tires that help me win on the track and you win at the pump? Tires with low rolling resistance technology can help you save, can help you save on gas. How far can it get you? There's a whole lot to see out there if you don't just take left turns. Goodyear has a science behind fuel-saving tread. You either get it or you don't. Goodyear gets it. That's why they've been making tires to face NASCAR's grueling demands for more than 60 years. And that's why they've got a tire that's right for you. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. This is my true passion.
It's a bonsai tree.
Did you know Goodyear developed a NASCAR tire that helps grip the track in the rain? This technology also helps you hug the road in bad weather. Our NASCAR rain tires can expel about 15 gallons of water per second. That's 950 gallons a lap. What does 950 gallons look like? That's not right. It's funny, but it's not right. Goodyear has a science behind grip. You either get it or you don't. Goodyear gets it. That's why they've been making tires to face NASCAR's grueling demands for more than 60 years. And that's why they've got a tire that's right for you. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
And we will race in the rain at Watkins Glen, right? If it's raining, it's going to be awesome.
Oh, that smells like victory. Did you know Goodyear uses a multi-zone tread technology that offers me a longer lasting tire and superior grip for the racetrack? What does combining grip and longer lasting performance look like? I mean, how else would you make tires like that? Engineers? Goodyear has a science behind multi-zone tread technology. You either get it or you don't. Goodyear gets it. That's why they've been making tires to face NASCAR's grueling demands for more than 60 years. And that's why they've got a tire that's right for you. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
So as you see, we took on some topics that are, apply to racing as well as apply to street tires. They kind of go back and forth. We go road, street to track and track to street. So, Carl, you want to add anything else about
Yeah, there was the one with Matt. Is that going to be a web
That's going to be a web
Oh
only,
yeah,
yeah.
It was funny. But overall, yeah, it was. It's pretty neat. And the idea, the coolest part for me in doing the whole commercial is and all that stuff is realizing that we could possibly race in the rain in the Sprint Cup series, which the Nationwide series, the Xfinity series. My experience with that has been a lot of fun. So Goodyear's involved obviously with NASCAR in a huge way, and like I said before, it's neat for them to use me to be a part of this. And I actually just put new Goodyear tires on my motorhome, so I think I've got Goodyear's on just about everything I own now, and I'm sure you guys I'll be tired of that commercial by the end of the year, but for now they're fun to watch.
Yeah, they could be seen at goodyear.com/racing, youtube.com/Goodyear, or if people follow us on Twitter at Goodyear Racing, there'll be links to that as well. So, with that, I was going to open up for questions for Carl about this type of stuff or any Daytona 500 related things. Feel free to ask away.
Stan?
Stan.
Yeah, just a simple question. Were you any one of the drivers in the helmets during those commercials?
No,
or
I
were you
wasn't,
lucky?
which I thought the one guy with the balloon thing was pretty funny, but I can't take credit for that, no. Could have been anybody, though. I don't know if any other drivers were included. No.
Yeah. Hey, Carl, Randy Kovitz, Kansas City Star. How are you?
Good.
Hey, related to the chase, not this. I think everyone kind of agrees the chase was successful in the new format last year, I think. But did it create some unintended consequences, maybe some desperation that led to some of the things that happened at Texas and Martinsville? Was that maybe a little unforeseen just because of the elimination factor?
Like what instances particularly, what do you think?
Brad and Jeff, Brad and Kevin.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I mean, I think no matter what format we've had in this sport, no matter what racetrack we've been at, everybody always, guys give 100%. They want to win these races. Now, I will say that, that knowing that, if you win a race on one of the cutoff races, that you can make it to the next round, I think it does make you willing to it makes you more willing to take big risks. And I believe last year was just kind of finding our way, and you might see more of that, especially with the pit road stuff and, not policing the lug nuts and things like that. I mean, NASCAR is putting all the ingredients in the pot for people to take risks and gambles, and I think you just see more and more of it. So yeah, it should be exciting to watch.
We got Nate, then Bruce, and then Dave Coleman.
Nate Ryan, NBC Sports. Carl, what happened in the commercial with Matt? And depending on your answer, I might have a follow-up.
I don't remember exactly how we led up to it, but we ended up we blew up his stand-up with a lightning bolt.
Right, yeah.
Which was, and then it was just kind of funny. I mean, it's like we do this thing, and then all of a sudden this lightning bolt just blasts off the side and blows up his cardboard stand-up, and I have to apologize to him, or I don't know. But the idea was hey, Matt, is it cool if we do this? And he just laughed, said whatever, so it was pretty good.
It seems like hearing everybody connect with Joe Gibbs Racing in the preseason, the camaraderie between you four has been seamless. Is that maybe, can you speak to that? And is that maybe another example of that? Because I'm sure that's not a commercial you and Matt probably would have done, maybe even Roush.
Yeah, I'd say it's really good. Now, we haven't raced really very much yet, but yeah, for now it's great, and all of us want it to stay that way. I think we're in a position where we all know, everybody at JGR, we've been doing this long enough, and we all want the same thing. We want to win championships, and we all realize that we have to work together. I mean, it's not going to help us to fight amongst ourselves, and I think we've all of us together have done enough of that anyway, that for the best I can see, that's all behind us. So yeah, I've been enjoying it. There's been a lot of camaraderie, and it's been a lot of fun.
Okay, Bruce, Dave Coleman, and then Mark in the back.
Since you got here, you've raced in practically every condition out there except rainy weather, and then on Sunday it's going to be 77, the hottest day during speed weeks. How valuable is it to have all those different conditions to try to get an understanding of the car setup?
It's been very valuable. And then if you look at, it's a forecast still for 80 degrees and sun on Sunday. So that's the only thing that's still out there that, we haven't really seen high temperatures, long runs. And I look forward to that. I hope that the car's, balance becomes part of it. And But yeah, so far racing it, at night, cold weather, warm weather, in the sun a little bit, all those things, I think it's helped us. That's what we were doing this morning, is just trying to get some high speed, a little bit of a medium length run.
Do you want it to get slippery on Sunday?
Yes, I'm all for slicker racetracks. That's better.
Dave and then Mark Arrow.
Dave Coleman, Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. Carl, this change takes Gibbs from 3 teams to 4. You've been through it on the other end. You were with Roush when it
Right.
went from 5 to 4. How does just changing the numbers affect the dynamic within meetings and just how you go about things?
I guess I'm fortunate in a way. I've not been on the ownership side ever, but from where I sit, it seems like it's tough both ways. It's tough to shrink because you obviously lose input, you lose people, and it's tough to grow because there's opportunity to make mistakes or to not be able to keep up with the manufacturing side of it. But it appears that, really, it seems pretty obvious that everyone at Joe Gibbs they've thought this out for a long time, and it looks like growing to a 4th team is really going to help. Everybody at TRD, they've been excited about it. Everyone in the shop, it doesn't seem to be causing any problems. It's not, they just thought it through very, very well, from my perspective. Well, it helps just because you have more people, more really good people. There are more resources. It's I guess it's the efficiency of scale or whatever, where you gain more than it actually costs to add another team. So, hopefully that all pays dividends throughout the year. Hopefully there's a little bit of an increase in speed for all of us.
Mark, then Dustin.
Mark Garrow, PRN, way back in the room here. I just sort of heard you talking off mic before. Just everybody's been getting a kick out of the Clint Boyer Twitter video or whatever.
Yes.
Just what's your thoughts when you hear something?
I just laughed out loud. that was hilarious. So I'd not seen that app or whatever, but I just thought that was really funny for Clint to turn that into something funny.
Dustin Long, NBC Sports.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. I'm just thinking about Clint.
Go ahead.
It's fine.
Carl, last week at Media Day, Brad Keselowski said he thought you were the best driver in the circuit. And I wanted to ask you 2 things about that. 1, your reaction to that, and 2, because you have a different viewpoint than a lot of us, what kind of criteria do you look at if you were to rank the best drivers, and how would and give me like 3 guys that stand out to you from your seat of the pants seat.
Well, first thing I told Brad is it's awesome that we agree on something finally. That's great. No, I told him thank you. I thought that was really kind of him to say that, and I thought about that a little bit after we talked. I came down here with Mike Mittler. I remember kind of sweeping up and just hanging around in the garage stall, and across in the other garage stall in the truck garage was Brad doing the same thing for his dad's and mom and dad's team. So he's a guy who's come from, he's basically just working on these cars all day, every day to being a champion in our sport. So that meant a lot for him to say that. As far as, the criteria, it's so tough right now in this sport because there's so much of the machinery involved. It's very tough to pick the drivers that you say, hey, these are the best guys. But I think if I were to look in the garage, I'd say the guys that really never make mistakes, the guys that are, at the top of the sheet at every racetrack, they just don't have a lot of excuses. They just always go out and perform. It's guys like Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson, Brad, Greg Biffle has as much pure speed and ability as anyone I've ever been around. Kevin, he did a great job last year. I don't think he made any mistakes that I can remember last year on the racetrack. Just there are a bunch of guys who I think you could plug into the right situation, that would dominate. So I really think it's hard to pick a guy.
Alan Cavana.
Alan Cavana, Fox Sports. Read an unfortunate stat for you. You're 0 for 41 on plate tracks.
Yeah,
but given that you're now at Gibbs, their production last year here at Daytona and already...
Unfortunate stat. That's funny how you put that. That's great.
Well, for you. But no, given how Gibbs did last year here and how they're already performing,
Yeah.
this week Kyle just had the fastest. I mean, are you personally excited to? I mean, could this be
Well, yeah,
your
I mean,
year
yeah.
in Daytona?
Of course. I mean, that's why I'm here doing this. And that's, the idea of this change was to try to spur some performance and hopefully have, some things happen that I'd really like to happen. One of them would be to win the Daytona 500 and to change that stat. That would be great. We've run really well at the plate tracks, but for some reason I don't feel like I've made it into that category of just a guy that everyone expects to win at these places. So I will try to learn, especially from Matt. If you notice, he just has an ability to always be at the front of these races. So yeah, hopefully that works out. And I have 3 good guys that if I can work with them well, I think we should be good.
I was just going to add one, Carl. How's it been working with Darian?
That's been great. He's really calm. That's the only thing. We're going to have to turn up his volume a little bit on the pit box because I've got Jason Hedleski up there just screaming the whole time, and then Darian just kind of talking like we're just sitting here having a conversation. So he's very calm under pressure, and that's been good. Just a super guy, really good sense of humor. Doesn't seem to get worked up too much, and I've really enjoyed just this week with him. It's been really cool.
One more from Bruce Martin, and then we're going to wrap up.
You seem to be so much more upbeat this year at Speed Weeks than Speed Weeks in the past. Is that a good observation? I mean, you really do seem a lot more relaxed this year.
Well, I'm having fun. I mean, this is an adventure for me. I mean, it seems like it's fun this morning just to go over to the hauler and talk to the guys. It's a new group of guys. I like I like new things and I like challenges. And I mean, to me, this has been really fun. I hope it stays this much fun. You never know what will happen, but if I just have a lot of expectation, and so far all my expectations have been met, and so yeah, I am enjoying it. I'm probably a little more excited than I have been.
All right, Carl, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Hey,
Good luck
yeah,
at the
and-
500 and the duels, and thanks again for participating in Tire Talk 2.0.
Yeah, thank you. And we haven't had any tire trouble at all for a long time, so thank you guys. That's great.
No problem. At Goodyear Racing, they'll have links to the videos starting tomorrow. Thank you very much.